Hey, you guys, this is Carrie Johnson with Life Network and Ben Greenfield Life, and I am so excited. We are here at the Health Optimization Summit in London, England. We are sitting down with the top wellness leaders, biohackers, longevity experts, and we're going to go deep as in 15-minute conversations as fast as we can to learn why they do what they do, the top products and innovations on the market. So let's do it. 15 minutes, hot takes, let's go. Welcome back, Health Optimization London style. We are here with JJ. So JJ, I'm so excited to have you today and just to meet you here in person. Can you please tell people like who you are, what you do, how to find you, all of those good things? And yeah, just.
First of all, thank you so much, Carrie. My name is JJ Ruescas. I'm a human optimization strategist, which that means that I am combining what it is, the theory of practical or personal development with the practical aspect.
I love it.
And also that combines all the biohacking stuff in 3 areas: physiology, psychology, and emotions. My theory is that we as humans, if we are not continuously seeking out to improve at least 1% every day, then it goes downhill, right?
100%.
In essence, what I do is I optimize people's nervous systems. One of the main things, and the reason I got invited here to the Health Optimization Summit, since we were also in Austin and now here in London, is because I have thankfully a very popular breathwork session. Now, it's not just the traditional breathwork session of like, let's do this and, pranayama style or bilateral
Or
breathing,
Wim Hof or all
or
those
Wim
type
Hof.
of things.
But what I do is I basically break the rules of breathing.
Oh,
What does that mean? We have all what I call standard patterns of breathing.
okay.
But standard patterns of breathing mean standard boxing ourselves within a certain range of motion of the nervous system. When we break those patterns, new neural connections start to create. So I combine all of the above that you mentioned, plus free diving, plus somatic strategies,
Amazing.
plus processing, emotional processing, and something very cool is happening because of that.
That's powerful. Do you have some videos of this out there so we can try this
And actually,
ourselves?
please come join us if you want. Today or tomorrow, I'm going to be leading 2 sessions.
I have not experienced that, so I will definitely need to check that out. Yeah, because I'm kind of used to, like your traditional style of breath work too. But yeah, the power of breath, it's, I think more and more people are in tune with now like the power up behind it. But, still, I think we have so much to learn about it because it's our life force. So
It's the life force. And the other thing that you're going to experience when you come, Carrie, right now is that all of us are breathing in solo mode, right? I'm breathing at one pattern, you're breathing a different pattern, Josh is breathing a different pattern there. But the point is that the moment that we start breathing in sync, we start co-regulating. And so our nervous systems are hardwired to send information, receive information that allows our systems to feel at home. It's like going back to tap into the parasympathetic, and also a very effective use of sympathetic, both a combination of both in co-regulation with other humans. So at some point during the session, the entire room starts breathing as if it would be one organism.
No way.
Yeah.
That's wild. It's human nature is just fascinating. So yeah, because we do need that parasympathetic and the sympathetic and the balance of the both. And like we need to know when to, fight the tiger, even though there's not the tiger, but just like how to get away from something if we need to get away from something, and then regulate ourselves, in a downward way so we can sit and enjoy a conversation.
And many times up ourselves, not only down regulate, but also up regulate. So we can use breathing patterns through all of that, right? So it's a combination of what I call breathing flexibility. If someone has this mono breathing pattern or just a handful of patterns, they get stuck in something. Their nervous system gets stuck in something, their mind gets stuck in something. By increasing the range of motion or repertoire in breathing practices, we can experience more of life.
Exactly, because you're kind of expanding your rib cage into more, just like to make more space. That's powerful. Okay, so we'll definitely have to come over, but then, making sure that people can, if they're watching this later on, check out some of your videos that you have. Is it YouTube? Do you have stuff on there? Or?
We have videos on YouTube. We have videos on the website. We have so many other podcasts that we've done many things, even mini practices, big practices. In the store, you can find everything about that. And that's, as I mentioned, the tip of the iceberg in terms of optimization. Besides that, I have an entire framework of human optimization. And so the work that you guys do at Life Network resonates so much with me because, like you, I'm also collecting the disjointed pieces of information and making custom tailored practices for each person. Because for me, this is what I call precision optimization. Instead of having a generic recipe for everyone.
So true.
It's not like we have the technology nowadays and the knowledge to custom tailor. So Feel free to join any of my breathwork sessions online or in person, and also check out the content on the website, the podcast, the newsletter, etc.
So cool, JJ. Yeah, and there is just so much out there right now. It's very confusing, in terms of like supplements, trends to try, things like that. It's very confusing. So to be able to really like just get very precise as a strategist like you are. So like I love that you're doing that to help people, because it's confusing for the majority of people out there when you're like, what is biohacking? What is all this stuff? And they want to like dip their toe into it, but like, where do you even start? Because there's so many things out there. So is there anything that you would say is more of like a wellness trend or supplement or a hack that people should just skip over as a whole? Like it's more of like maybe a scam, or there's just too much hype around it, or...
Oh, wow. I'm going to be biased because where I come from, Austin is becoming the mecca of breathwork. So many companies from breathwork are coming there.
Yeah.
Now, how I see is breathwork nowadays is being used as a way to emotional release. What does that mean, emotional release, in the first place, right? Like, as long as we're alive, we're emoting. I may be bored, I may be sad, I may be happy, but emotions are flowing through the system in a neurobiological, neurochemical way. And so many people find breathwork practices, organizations with the idea of emotional release, when it is more a performative thing, and instead of just allowing the person to actually connect with or improve their interoception, improve their lung capacity, their resilience to the nervous system, it becomes more a performance. And this is something that I've been also seeing with other people. We've been talking about this, for example, with William Travis Stevens that you had on the podcast as well, from the Bread Source.
Yeah.
So we're aware of those ones. So for I would tell people, if you want to join some of the breathwork practices, remember that BYOG, be your own guru. So all of us come, including myself, I may come with a protocol saying, this is the protocol, and I invite you to try it out. That doesn't mean that it's going to fit you completely, but it's going to give you a good starting point.
Yeah.
And the second part, to finalize this part, it is instead of emotional release, I call it emotional processing.
Okay.
Especially when there are tough emotions. We may not like to experience them, but the moment that we learn how to experience them, guess what? The system learns how to process them quicker and quicker and quicker.
And to not block that, but just be a little bit more in tune and aware of like what the body's experiencing. And it is a process, and it's not necessarily always going to be a release, possibly, but at the same time, like each thing that we try or breathwork session, it's learning more about yourself. And each time that you do a breathwork session, just be aware of what you're experiencing. And,
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay. And then another question is there a crazy wellness or biohacking thing that you've done before that people are like, why are you doing that?
Oh my God,
like the wildest one. Oh, I'm sure. I know. That's why I love to talk to you. Like,
I'm getting right now. I'm getting blessed. I've tried so many things.
I'm sure you have. What's the wildest one you can think of?
Two things. This is TMI, but I used to photograph my poop with AI now, so that it can track nutrition experiments. That's one thing. I remember many years ago when I was training high performance with Flow Genome Project. It was many years ago. I wasn't doing psychedelics. I said, I'm not gonna do psychedelics. So what is the experience, the alternative of doing psychedelics? We had to stack 2 espressos. By the way, I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
2 espressos with 2 vodkas with 72 bars of the darkest chocolate that you can, with 5 minutes of breathing with some specific hypnotic music. That was the alternative to psychedelics.
Whoa.
I said, I'm gonna do it. Guess what happened?
What happened?
So I'm like, this, holy crap, right after the second vodka, what is just happening here?
Oh my gosh.
3 a.m., Carrie.
Oh no.
My heartbeat started going
like it's gonna pound out of your chest.
Yeah.
You're like,
for 32 hours, I was not able to sleep. Yeah, I said, that's a bad idea. Give me all the psychedelics that you get.
Oh my gosh, you're like, this is not the way I want to die.
So I don't know. But it was a way to experiment, for example, how to change your neurochemistry in real time. It worked, not the good
you're
way.
like, I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah,
but
not again. Please don't do that. I haven't told this story ever, by the way.
But I know, I love to hear what people try though, because there's so many things out there and you hear people just trying all these crazy things. So I will know not to do that one now. So thank you for sparing me from that. But oh my gosh, too funny. Okay, so another one that I want to ask, that I'm asking each person also, is so there's all of these great things out there to try, and it's all about optimizing your life, adding more years to your life, but ideally more life to your years, right? So in a way, we know that tomorrow is not always promised. So Is there something that you want to leave our listeners with that can inspire hope or truth, or something that you want to be known for?
That's so interesting. Actually, I'm writing a book called A Manual to Die in Style. So what does that mean? And I'm not taking death from the morbid standpoint, but instead a realization of our own mortality. So as you mentioned, not even today is guaranteed.
I know.
And so it is, what is the quality of life that we want to get right here, right now, right? Not from a sense of carpe diem, not from this sense of seize the day, but instead it is the combination of how do I make the best out of this moment, regardless of all the situations that may be happening,
Yeah.
right? And so based on that, something that has changed completely in my life is deciding every day to wake up and say, today I die.
Okay.
Today I die.
Yeah.
I decide to die today. And if at night I am about to close my eyes and I said, this is an amazing way to die. If I have a chance to wake up tomorrow, I'm like, and the day after like, oh, new opportunity.
Right.
And
It's so
today
true.
I decide to die.
Right.
Right. So with this piece, this has brought so much peace to my life. And as I mentioned, I would invite people to ask two questions. Not only what would happen if today is my last day, but what would happen if today is my last day and today is my first day. Both things are
Both
the
of
same
it together. That's so good, JJ. And you're writing a book on that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, because it's tomorrow is not always promised, but we don't want to live in fear either, like, or anxiety of like what, that we could die tomorrow, but at the same time, just being present in the moment, right here with each other. And, there's all sorts of things that could, go wrong, lost luggage, and we are missing a banner, but in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't matter. And being grateful for today, because it is a gift. So
Yeah, it is always. Thank you so much, Carrie.
thank you, JJ. Remind people where to follow you again, just to make sure that we can get that.
Yeah, you guys can find me at JJ Ruescas, that is JJRUESCAS.com, or Optimizing Me. It's so easy to find me on the internet these days, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. And I would love to know what are your upcoming experiments, guys, so that I can learn what not to do.
What not to do. Save us, spare us, please.